Guys, how's everybody doing today? Welcome. We're live, I think. Yep. Okay. Cool. All right. Today, let's see. Today, let's open up browser. Today we're gonna do the Hemingway special. So let's grab the social, and this is Dev, obviously. Ooh, and I think we're gonna see if it works today. It's kind of picky, but I have something to show. Maybe mid-stream show off because we're doing something new on the back end. There it is. Came up. Jamming out. What is this? Gimme. I don't even know who this is. Anyway, it's entertaining. All right, so in we go. Facebook getting started. Let's go grab our Twitter because that's next. Let's go tweet. Tweet. Let's go grab the large form. Ooh, I think I'll have to do my Pinterest creation. Yep. All right, let's go do that. So close this. Modify image. Grab the cocktail image. Maybe, if it lets me. Oh, that's fascinating. I've never paid attention. I'm clicking the drop down. You are not seeing it in the stream here. This is an OBS thing. So love it. Go back. That's an interesting problem. I didn't realize you guys also don't see the drop down. It's fascinating. Man, OBS. Come on, guys. I'll have to put in a point for them saying, hey, they would probably tell me I should use a different input or source device. Anyway, special push. Yeah, now we're good. Let's do a refresh on this sucker. Let's go grab our social again. It's funny, with OBS running, it really puts a hurting on my USB mouse. It starts to jump because it can't keep up with the processing. All right, cool. Pinterest it is. Yeah, let's see. We need to go to Tumblr next. One day I'll have to do a post to, so the way I set it up is there's the German and the British and the Spanish and the Italian versions of the site. And the whole idea is like you would do a post in multiple languages or a cocktail in multiple languages, and then you would go to that specific Commonwealth cocktails in this case, because that's what we're doing. And that way you'd get it in Italian and German and French and Spanish. And you'd get it based off nation. So you do it in Italy and Spain, but then you could do Mexico, Argentina, Portuguese. You could do Portugal or Brazil. And that way you can get more depth out of one post. Okay, this looks good. Let's post it. I've been head down working on tons of other stuff lately. It's just taken up tons of time. So I haven't really been able to create new stuff for the site. The site's working off some old stuff, which is okay. But like this content's been up there a very long time, and I've just now wanted to push it because I haven't had a lot of time for doing quick posts. So, yeah. Oh, before I forget, let's go to Facebook on this sucker and like it. Oh, don't mean to do that. Facebook, please. Yeah, it's just it's hard to keep up with everything. You know, I've got I work at a startup, so I spend a large portion of my time banging out um, code for what we do, and that's my main focus. And then obviously all the skills that I'm showcasing here, these are all part of the startup. But this is my sandbox basically, in case anybody was wondering. And this is how I test concepts and ideas. I highly recommend everybody have this. This is good for your portfolio work. It's good for your portfolio work, and it's good for doing something outside of your company that will relate to your company at the end. Um, and if your company ever tries to come back and take your IP, my suggestion is that you make it about a topic your company won't want to be involved in, i.e., alcohol in my situation. But feel free to do any bizarre thing that your company has no interest in. And if they do have interest in, they will, in theory, keep you on and it become your full-time job. So, um, yeah, that's my recommendation for that. All right, let's do a mix. So I'm feeling better, guys. It did rain. That was awesome. I was really, really happy about that. And it rained like a lot. So I'm feeling a lot better. A lot better. But I've still got a little bit of a cough. No big deal. All right. I did email Yumly. They got back to me. I think I have to re-email them to basically get them to scrape or figure out. I need to work with them to figure out why they're not scraping. My guess is they don't like my ingredients, and that's their fault, not mine, frankly. But I'll have to go back in and talk to them and be like, hey, yeah, it's not scraping, and I know it works, and it works on every other platform but yours. So I'll have to go in and see what their major issue is. All right. And then that's it for that. All right, so now that's done. So now we got to get ready for Instagram. All right, let's go ahead and turn the Firefox off. And let's open up this. And I have my external hard drive in. And here we go. And then let's jump in, and we're doing the Hemingway special. All right, and again, it's so funny. I'm literally watching the screen over here, and then the screen over here, and I'm not seeing the same thing. So it's just funny. All right, let's do some copy and pasting. I keep trying to improve my process here, and I'm like, oh, is it better to do centering after I've copied and pasted? And I don't know. I don't think there's a true perfect efficiency in this case. You just got to click all the buttons. All right. So we're in. Let's go ahead and get working on making it. Sorry, my cord's stuck. Making it look like it fits. All right, see, this I might leave like this because you see here, this fits in the bleed line, which means this probably fits in the bleed line, and that is the overhang. I think I'm gonna leave it. I like it. Yeah, so this one's good too. See, the right side, it fits in the bleed line, even though it bleeds on the left side. It's not a big deal because the cup itself is in it, and I don't mind that lime getting cut a bit. All right, so I'm gonna keep that. Now in this case, it'll be interesting because the lime will go over the top. So let's see what happens here. That's gonna be too much. Let's check this out. Nope, it's It's going to be like 650, I think. Yeah, this is looking good, but it's going to be 600 or 625. All right, let's see here. It's going to be 625. Okay, but now you run into the interesting problem, right? So our bleed line on the top and our bleed line on the bottom, we're right in. But now our lime is going over, right? So I think I'm going to leave it right there where I crop the lime just a bit, but it keeps the entire glass in it. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like that. All right, this guy. Ooh, this guy's... Sometimes you get lucky. There you go. I'm going to leave it the same thing. Where it might get cropped. Remember, the bleed line isn't... It's guaranteed to get cropped, except for on this Instagram one we're about to do. It's guaranteed to get cropped. So you got to stay in the bleed lines. And in this case, it's going to do what I want it to do, which is lose it on the left side, but not the top. All right, see, I like this. Again, on the right, just a bit in the bleed line. On the left, a bit out of the bleed line. It'll crop a little bit of that lime. I'm okay with that. I like what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and hide our bleed lines. And we're gonna do some exporting. All right, we're gonna do PNGs. And as always, you guys cannot see me doing the export. However, it does flash. All right, here we go. In this one, we're going to do two different formats, JPEG and PNG. All right, before I get too far, I wanted to check my hard drive, which I do not think you'll see. And there should be a JPEG somewhere around here. There it is. Okay. All right. So that one's good. Let's go back to OBS. So now in OBS, we're going to kill that. Bring up Safari. All right. On the background, I'm going to go ahead and grab my social. All right. Let's go back to Safari. We're going to go ahead and do an ad. By the way, tonight, Thirsty Whale is going to do an interview with me. I'm super pumped. I got to be honest. He's just a nice dude. He's doing a great job on his pictures and his TikTok. And I'm excited to talk to him. Like, he's killing it. I love it, man. He did a great Ramos Gin Fizz the other day. Yeah, I'm excited to talk to him tonight. It'll be cool. Hold on, loading it up. Next. I'm liking what I'm seeing. That looks great. Let's go ahead and do our normal Regensburg. And then we're going to do a share. All right. That's one of the most interesting thing about streaming is there's no way I can just stop and be like, no big deal. Ooh, that one looks good. I like that. That's a great bar pick right there. I have no idea where that is. I like it though. I like it. That's a great pick. All right, so it loaded up. Awesome. Now, here's what I wanted to show you, okay? Hold on. I got to turn it on. All right, so let's see if you guys can hear it. Alexa, Echo, start Commonwealth cocktails.
Welcome to Commonwealth Cocktails.
I want a Hemingway special.
Great. Let's make a Hemingway special. IPA. Ingredients. 2 shot S Bacardi Carta Blanca, shots fresh squeezed lime juice. Method: pour all ingredients into a shaker with ice. Shake. Strain into a cocktail glass.
I want a Hemingway special.
Great, let's make a Hemingway special, IBA. Ingredients: 2 shot S Bacardi Carta Blanca, Superior White Rum. Half shots maraschino liqueur. 1 1/4 shots fresh grapefruit juice. Half shots fresh squeezed lime juice. Method: pour all ingredients into a shaker with ice. Shake. Strain into a cocktail glass.
Stop.
Thanks for using Commonwealth cocktails.
Anyway, so there you go. We're getting Alexa, Echo, Alexa done. We'll be doing Google Assistant probably too. Probably not Apple HomePod. That thing's a piece of garbage when you try and integrate with it. The Apple needs to up their game on that. They've made it crazy difficult to integrate with it. And then we're good to go. I'm excited about the cocktail thing. I've got a bunch of, they call it utterances, and the utterances allow you to kind of, I wanna, how do you, what's in, those are the utterances. And then I do a really cool thing on the back end, which is I break it up into what's called an engram. Basically, I take the word or words it gives me and I break them up into chunks. And then I use that in the query to say, go query things like this that are open-ended. So like if you say kamikaze, it would do K-A-M-A, you know, et cetera, and it'd break those up into chunks of like 3 or 4 and say anything that starts or ends or has this in the middle, go give me that. And then I also apply a best match algorithm once that's returned. So I say, okay, go give me all the possible things that are kind of close to this, and then go ahead and tell me which one is the close to it. The problem is in the SQL statement, you can't exactly just go right into it and write, like, you can't just say, give me the best match, because there might be 3 or 4. So I'll give you an example. When you apply, like, let's say we did a daiquiri, right? And when you do natural language selection or whatever, it finds all the things with daiquiri in it, but it gives them all the same basic level of success. And the problem is you really need a better algorithm after you've gotten all the daiquiri types to say, what I mean is just a daiquiri. Because you could have a strawberry daiquiri, a peach daiquiri, a watermelon daiquiri, et cetera, et cetera. And what you're interested in is, if I say water daiquiri, you want the watermelon daiquiri. If I say pea daiquiri, you'd want the peach daiquiri. It's all about breaking it up so that I find all the daiquiris, and then I found the best one based off those word sets that you gave me. It's not necessarily you're going to say it right. As an example, I have godmother and godfather. Well, it has to pick. It guesses which one you want. So if you say, I want a god, it's going to be like, well, I think you want a godmother. And that's just because, actually it'll give you a godfather, because the F is going to be higher in its ranking than the M. Anyway, so it's a fascinating problem, but the Alexa skill is in beta. Feel free to message me if you want to give it a shot. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.